welcome to this week's Norman News. I'm Brianna Young.
And I'm Alana Morgan. Stay tuned for news on Coachella.
And an update on BHHS Cheer.
Hi, I'm Eric Moradian here with this week's Sports and World News.
Hi, I'm Riley Moody today with this week's Entertainment News.
Around the school in 30 minutes,
this is the Norman News.
Kim Jong-un visited a military unit for the first time this year. He instructed pilots to take off and perform difficult and complicated air combat actions. According to a report, Kim Jong-un left with great satisfaction over the excellent readiness. The dictator hadn't visited a military facility since November, so this is great news for Kim Jong-un. Now to Alana with news on becoming a BHHS cheerleader.
Thanks, Bri. Looking to become a Beverly Hills High School cheerleader? Well, the information meeting was on April 15th from 3:30 to 5 o'clock p.m. But that doesn't mean that if you've missed the meeting, you are just out of luck, because the tryout clinics don't start until April 29th and will continue to go on through the 30th and the 1st of May from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. After the clinic, the official tryout date is May 2nd of 2019 from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. I've been on cheer for quite some time now, and it's definitely a great experience, and you will have a lot of fun in the meantime preparing for games and getting ready. But here's some tryout secrets I'll let you in on. Make sure to pay close attention to all of the dances and cheers, because you could be the one to call it out. Also, be loud, peppy, and work on your tumbling skills. You got this. Now to Eric with sports.
Thanks, Eva.
Thanks, Bri.
Thanks, Bri. This weekend was another fun one in MLS with a lot of interesting games happening. LAFC kept their great run to the season going, beating new team FC Cincinnati at home in a hard-fought 2-0 win, where Carlos Vela notched up another goal and assist, further cementing his claim as the best player in the league. Elsewhere in LA, the Galaxy earned a 2-0 win with Zlatan getting both goals, and they're looking like a completely new team compared to last season. But only time will tell, as they haven't really had any really difficult opponents yet, with the exception of FC Dallas, who they lost to. Lastly, there was a bizarre red card in the Sporting Kansas City versus New York Red Bulls game, as Kaku kicked the ball from point blank into the crowd out of frustration in the last seconds of the game. Now to Genevieve with more sports.
Thanks, Eric. Things got chippy in the Pistons' 121-86 blowout loss to the Bucks on Sunday. Detroit center Andre Drummond gave Bucks star Giannis a two-handed shove during a shot attempt in the third quarter. Drummond was assessed a flagrant 2 fouls and ejected from the game. Pistons star Blake Griffin, who sat out due to an injury, received a technical from the bench for approaching officials after the call. Drummond did record a double-double, though, totaling 12 points and 12 rebounds in 26 minutes. But his plus-minus was -45, which was the worst mark in the contest. Detroit didn't seem to have a chance, and its frustration only contributed to its downfall. Now to Kayla with fashion.
Thanks, Genevieve. As you guys may already know, Coachella 2019 was this past weekend. Kendall Jenner and Hailey Baldwin Bieber spent some quality time in their amazing fits. Jenner wore black leather pants and a long-sleeve white shirt. Jenner also carried a simple black bag that she put around her shoulder. Baldwin had on cargo-style pants with a bright orange jacket and a strapless top underneath. Baldwin also wore a very chunky silver necklace as an accent piece. These two were seen together during the daytime with many security guards all around them. That's all for this week. Now to Bri with entertainment news.
Thanks, Kayla. Just after midnight this past Saturday, Taylor Swift posted a countdown clock on her website and Instagram stories, suggesting that something is coming on April 26th. True to her style, Swift posted the countdown clock on April 13th, exactly 13 days before the final day, and it's common knowledge that 13 is Swift's lucky number. The cryptic social media messages are also in line with how she's announced music in the past. Before announcing her 2017 album Reputation, the singer wiped her social media accounts clean and began posting images and videos of snakes. Now, some eagle-eyed Swifties noticed that back in October 2018, Swift posted a photo of herself playing Scrabble with her mother alongside the caption, "Let the games begin." National Scrabble Day is April 13th, the day the countdown was posted. The countdown clock was also broadcast in many locations around the world above the URL april26.com, which reroutes back to her official website. If you look closely, the letters T and S are capitalized in the countdown URL, and obviously the letters T and S make up the singer's initials. Whatever may be happening on April 26th, Swifties like myself are pumped. Now passing on to Riley.
Thanks, Bri. Billy Wells fans at Coachella Weekend 1 with her new track, Bad Guy, as their first album tops the Billboard 200. Making this her first Coachella appearance, the 17-year-old singer sang a high-energied 13-song set, including When We All Fall Asleep and Ocean Eyes. Let's wait and see how she wows fans next week during Weekend 2. Now to Tatiana's movie review on Shazam.
Thanks, Riley. What's better than a superhero movie? A funny superhero movie. Shazam is about a 14-year-old boy who can turn into an adult superhero called Shazam. A kid at heart, instead an adult superhuman version of himself. Follow along this adventure of a teen inside a superhuman grown man's body. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's new movie trailer.
Daily Bats, I choose you as champion. Say my name so my powers will become yours. Shazam.
Are you for real?
Say it, okay? Say my name. Shazam!
That's crazy, right?
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
This is proof of authenticity. Super strength. Electricity manipulation. Hyperspeed.
I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please.
Is Captain Sparkle Fingers.
No, it's not. That's not my name.
Chosen one. Oh, you're like a bad guy, right?
You literally did the opposite of what a superhero is supposed to do.
You're him. You're the hero.
You're welcome for not getting robbed.
I'm Batman.
Get him back in!
How old are you?
Basically 15.
Did you see that?
Yeah, you electrocuted a bus and almost killed these people.
And then I caught it!
You leave tall buildings in a single bound.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thanks, Yasmin. Last week, Julian Assange was arrested in London after staying in the Ecuadorian embassy for 7 years. Who is Julian Assange? Well, Julian Assange is the co-founder of WikiLeaks, an infamous right-wing whistleblowing website. The Ecuadorian government was allowing him to stay in their embassy in London, and the UK government wanted to arrest him. They'd have to force themselves into the embassy, an act of war. He was finally pushed out of the embassy on Friday after having threatened the Ecuadorian government. Now to Natalie with some national news.
Thanks, Eric. President Donald Trump and his administration reportedly weighing new restrictions on legal immigration and considering rules that would target countries whose nationals overstay short-term visitor visas. The proposals come amid a larger effort by the White House to restrict both legal and illegal immigration and signal that the Trump administration is continuing to broaden its focus on immigration beyond the southern border. Now to technology with Nathan.
Thanks, Natalie. HarleyDavidson, the very famous motorcycle manufacturing brand, came out with its all-electric running motorcycle. Just as cars now run on electricity, this motorcycle does too. The HarleyDavidson live wire motorcycle runs clean in the streets and is very quiet. It starts at almost $30,000, which is the same price as many cars. Ultimately, this new vehicle is described as the first in a new generation of bikes. Now passing it on to Jasmine.
Thanks, Jonah. Airport and border security. What might these two have in common? Not much. We all know how stern airport security is. I mean, more than 3 ounces of hand lotion and TSA goes ballistic. Don't get me wrong, though. I definitely feel that all of this security at airports is necessary, but it's not the only place where it's needed. Meanwhile, over hundreds of thousands of pounds of drugs, illegal lethal drugs, are being brought into America through the border. The fact that America takes legal citizens who carry along a bottle of water more seriously than deadly drugs really amazes me. After 9/11 is when America realized we needed to up our airport security for the safety of America. I mean, how big of an emergency attack will America have to have again for liberals to understand that this wall is more vital than ever? Now I'll send it back to Bri.
Thanks, Jasmine. Notre Dame Cathedral, one of the most famous churches in Paris, erupted into flames on Monday. Paris firefighters worked through the night to tame the flames. The commander of the Paris firefighters, Jean-Claude Gallet, said the cathedral's main structure and 2 towers had been saved luckily. As they do not know what started the fire, some say it may have started accidentally. This is an ongoing investigation, so we just have to wait and see. Now to Alana.
Thanks, Bri. If you're not updated on the Purple Line Extension Transit Project, here's a little further information to be in the know of, no matter if you're in favor of this new project or not. Soil investigation work is coming up for this project to confirm any underground obstructions before the active construction actually begins. This will be occurring between Beverly Drive and North Crescent Drive. Also, all work will be during non-peak hour traffic times. There will also be some lane closures and turn restrictions, and 2-lane traffic will be maintained on eastbound and westbound Wilshire Boulevard. This will start in the middle of April of 2019 from Monday through Friday.
Thanks for watching this week's Norman News. I'm Brianna Young.
And I'm Alana Morgan. We will see you next week.